Good morning and welcome to Sheffield News. Our top feature on today's news is Steelco going to change. I'm joined here with recently promoted engineer Frankie, an employee here at Steelco. So tell me, Frankie, a bit about what you do and what Steelco is.
Hi Hannah, so Steelco is a Sheffield-based plant and equipment company supplying to the global industry. So I've been recently promoted to the sales team, where I previously worked in furnace design, working alongside 4 others.
And what do you feel the main obstacles are here at Steelco?
Well Hannah, the main obstacle we have is the layout of the bear pit.
And what is the bear pit?
So the bear pit is a collection of subgroups within the design team, and what happens is each group have their own pen and it's their area that they can work. I find the problem here is that there tends to be one dominant view in each subgroup. So for instance, there's one group that believe customers prefer solid over engineered sturdy machine designs.
And lastly, any other obstacles?
Well, I find the culture at Steelco is an interesting one. We have 2 phrases that everyone knows about, and it is, it will never work in a million years, and if it looks right, then it is right.
Perfect. And where do you feel there's opportunities to change here at Steelco?
Well, firstly, I think we need to change these rules of thumb we have. So for instance, when our engineers go on site and look at the problems, they find a quick fix solution that actually needs reworking.
Yeah, and any other opportunities to change at all?
So the last one is that we need to change the routines that we have. So for instance, I feel we could do more to integrate the graduate engineers with the apprentice engineers and make the teams in Steelco more cross-functional.
Perfect. Thank you for joining me here, Frankie, on Sheffield News. We'll now go over to the bear pit, where I'm joined with Anthony to find out how theory can be applied to Steelco in order to help them change their ways. I'm now here at Sheffield Botanical Gardens at the bear pit previously mentioned by Frankie in our last interview. The bear pit where she describes the subgroups located within the workplace. I'll now go on down to join Anthony, the theorist, to find out more about what Steelco can do to change. Now in the bear pit where I'm joined with Anthony, welcome. Going back to Frankie's obstacles to change, she mentioned hierarchy and one dominant view within each subgroup. What are your views on this?
This dominant view has arisen from conformity. Henrik and McClary quoted, an individual samples the behaviour of 10 other individuals and simply adopts the majority of behaviour. His chances of adopting increase to 75%. A hierarchy has been formed because designers conform to norms of their subgroup.
The obstacle mentioned was, it'll never work in a million years, and if it looks right, then it is right. What is your understanding of these quotes?
Elliott and Dweck looked at mastery-orientated and helpless-orientated individuals. Helpless individuals may pursue performance goals where they believe their ability is tested and they have to prove themselves. These individuals adopt a more defensive, self-protective attitude. They avoid risk and challenges where the threat of performance failure existed.
Moving on to opportunities to change, Frankie mentioned that when engineers go on site, they find a quick fix solution to any problems. Can you suggest a reason for this?
Kahneman distinguishes between fast and slow thinking. Fast thinking is non-deliberate, involuntary and automatic. It's cognitive thinking. It's easy for people to make choices based on what they have always known, and it's an instant solution. As a result, design is being increasingly heavy on over-engineered.
And do you have any other theories for why this could be?
Osborne's theory is viewed as group attempts to solve specific problems and develop new ideas. Theory has been proven to be successful, as there is no evaluation made to anybody's ideas due to this creativity is increased.
And lastly, talking about resistance to change due to routines, could you explain to me why this is?
Certainly. Workers within Steelco are resistant to change due to ignoring the dynamics of change of routines, stated by Nelson and Winter. Steelco have failed to integrate new graduates into the existing design teams because they refuse to break their routines. Routines are usually seen as an advantage to improve efficiency at a workplace, but for Steelco this has taken negative impact. The theory from Duhigg states that employees are driven by a stimulus which is triggered by habitual behaviours, a cycle which is repeated using a cue, trigger and routine. Breaking the cycle requires negative reinforcement, which could include segregation of friendship groups to encourage productive workload amongst their employees.
Thank you, Anthony, for joining me and sharing your knowledge on the theories.
You're welcome.
After speaking to Anthony and Frankie, it's clear to see what the main obstacles and opportunities to change for are at Steelco. Thank you for joining me on Sheffield News. Good night.